All right, I'm thinking. Some time ago, we had this guy by the name of Dalen Roof. Dalen Roof, I believe that's his name. And he entered into an African Methodist AME church, and he murdered in cold blood. I think it was like 9 people or something like that. My memory served me correct. So I'm, thinking like my mind does. I'm up here thinking, and I said to myself, I said, you know what? Let me get a hold of my good friend and my brother, Pastor Fox, and let me just see if he'll be willing to go in with me, and we would make ourselves available to churches to train them. Now, we don't have what you call your worldly certification out here that you get from the civilians that makes you think that these people are experts. But however, we do have combined 30 years experience. Pastor Fox, 20 years, Special Forces Major. Myself, 10 years, U.S. Army Airborne, a paratrooper in the 82nd, as well as Op 4 at a Joint Readiness Training Center. And I would think that would count for something. You know what I mean? Having an informed major and an informed staff sergeant is not too bad. So anyway, what I did was I offered and made a video, and Pastor Fox did as well, for churches. And we had a very reasonable fee to come out and to train the people. And ever since then, there's been more church shootings. And ever since then, there's been a lot of arson, with churches burning down and everything else, and churches is literally going under attack. And I thought to myself, I said, these people, they will pay $7,000 for somebody to come into their church and sing 3 songs simply because they're popular on TBN, but they care nothing about their personal welfare and being. They will pay a preacher and the traveling evangelist $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 and pay for them to get there and get back and give them limo service. But then they don't care nothing about their physical welfare and being. We had 3 churches contact us. And out of those 3 churches that contact us, they spoke with Pastor Fox. I let him handle the logistics of it. And lo and behold, they would all love to have us, but they just didn't want to pay the expense to fly us out, as well as they didn't want to give us the, I call it a very dismal fee. I'm just going to give it off the top of my head. If we're only asking $500 a piece to actually take time, from our busy schedule, and it's no doubt that myself and Pastor Fox are very busy, extremely busy. And we're willing to fly across country, or fly to the East Coast or West Coast, and willing to actually train your elders, your deacons, your leaders in what to look for, in case some of these crazy crackpots and coots come in. It's amazing, isn't it? And then all of a sudden, when you tell them you pay for our round trip plane ticket, and then we have a very easily obtainable fee of $500 a piece. And I don't know what Pastor Fox said. I believe that's what he said. Memory serves me correct. But can you imagine that people, no, we don't want this. That's like some time ago here. There was a man that came here, or a male that came here, and he wanted to do church security for us, armor bearer. And of course, he started, teaching the brothers who wanted to do it a security class. And of course, I walk in probably about halfway through, and I'm sitting there looking, I'm listening to what he's saying and everything, and I go, no, no, this is all wrong. And see, you people out there are greatly deceived in a lot of things. If you're going to do church security, you don't sit up there and act like Louis Farrakhan in the Nation of Islam, and the way that they're way out front showing you their security, or like the FBI or the CIA when they're protecting the presidents of these congressmen. That's not the way that you do it. That's not the way that you do it. And mind you, I have more experience, more knowledge, more understanding, and definitely more trigger time than he would ever amass in a lifetime. And you know, you could just see the rebellion rising up in it. You know, when somebody is greater than you in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you only have one other thing to do, unless pride is in the way. But you only have one other thing to do, and that is humble yourself. That's it. And you first got to be able to recognize when someone is more informed and someone is greater than you. But if you're a very prideful individual, you'll never be able to see it. So I'm sitting up here utterly amazed at these people who will pay thousands of dollars for some evangelist to come in and lie to them, or thousands of dollars for somebody who's popular on TBN and that can sing a few songs. But then when it comes to your general welfare, your protection, your security, protecting the family, all of a sudden, we don't want to pay no money. And we're not even commanding the fee that these people command. It's utterly amazing. Can somebody tell me what's wrong with this picture? I know that I may be considered out of touch living out here in this country, and I'm glad that I am. I really, truly am. But please, somebody, please let me in on what's wrong with this picture. Shalom, have a good day.